everyone, it's Angie. Today I have a Valentine's ornament slash treat box. So it opens at the top here. You do have to pull the ribbon up a bit to add a sweet treat, or a small gift would be really cute. Wouldn't it be cute to put a little bracelet or something in here? But this would also be really cute for a classroom. They're really quick and easy, and today is quick and easy day. And yeah, we switched to Wednesdays. So for those of you who have been watching on Tuesdays, it's at Wednesday at 3 now. So this is what I'm sharing today. I hope you enjoy this one. It's really quick, easy, and fun to make. All right, so I am going to share what I'm using for this. I'm using the Endless Love. You've seen me use this before. I used this same heart on another project. And it does have a little die with a little handle on here. So you can make a very small treat box using this one as well. I was going to use it out of this, and then I wanted something bigger so you could put at least a few Hershey's Kisses or Hershey's Nuggets in it. The box is bigger than the last one I made with the little bear on it. So this box in here is bigger, but I'm using the XO, I should say. And I was going to use the arrow, but I decided just to use the Hugs and Kisses on here. And of course the dies. So this is the stamp set. I am using the Hugs and Kisses from here, and then just the dies for the other part. All right, the other thing that I'm using is the Joyful Squares dies, and it comes in a bundle, and I used this as well before. And I use these squares. I used the little top part. This is all I'm using from this one. But then I got thinking about it, and if you don't have this bundle or this die set, you can use the heart that is in this one. You can use the heart die, and you can just cut the top off here, use that, and then just cut it. And then you can use this. This one's a little bit bigger, and I liked it better, so I went ahead and used this. But then after I got it all together, I thought, well, if you don't have the other dies, the Joyful Squares, you can use that for the top part. All right, so that is everything. Y'all, let's get started with this. I am using Pretty in Pink and Real Red for this. I've already cut out all the pieces, so I cut out 2 of the big hearts. And then I cut out 2 in white for the little top part. This is Pretty in Pink. We're going to use that for here, and the XO, and a piece of basic white for the Hugs and Kisses. And so let's go ahead and make the box. So the box, you need a piece that is 7 by 4. And let's go ahead before we get going with the box and just get ready the sentiment. We're just going to stamp that and cut it out. It's super easy to do. So I'm going to use the Hugs and Kisses here. And we are just going to cut this. And I'm just going to cut it close here because I don't want it too big. Let me use my little snips here. This is easier to use for this, to just banner both sides. All right, so we have our Hugs and Kisses there ready to go. Now we can go ahead and get this done. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is score this piece right here. Let me grab my wax paper really quick. And we are going to score it on the 7-inch side at 1/2. I would use the wrong side here. 1.5, 3 3/4, and 4 3/4. And then you're going to turn it on the 4-inch side, and you're going to do it at 1/2, 1.5, and 3. All right, so that's it. So on the 1/2 inch, this has the 1/2 inch and then the 1 inch. That's the top of our box there. So you're going to just cut off these 2 rectangles here. And then cut down on these next 3 here. And then cut off these 2 right here at this end. This side is going to be our glue tab right here. Okay, then we're going to cut the 1/2 inch pieces off here, and these are going to be our inside flaps to the box. And you want to cut a little bit off of each one of these at the top. Cut this one off as well, and then cut in to these. Okay, so that's the top. And then on the bottom here, you are going to cut this small one here off. So again, that's our glue tab right there. I'm going to cut a little bit off of here. And then I'm going to cut a little bit off of each one of these score marks. I just cut a little bit off from each side. And you can even do it this way. Go down and then just cut a little bit off. But it's easier just to cut a little bit off each side. But I want to show you in case you get confused. Alright, that is what it's going to look like there. So let's get our bone folder here. Our little nifty one. It is linked in the description, y'all. I've had people ask again about this bone folder here. It's so good, and I'm so glad I found it. So sharpen all these really good because it's important when you're making a little box or any kind of box. And I am going to use some tear tape, and we're going to put it right here on that little glue tab. And the tear and tape is really good, strong adhesive. Alright, then you're going to just match up, just match up your score marks here, the one at the top and the one at the bottom. Make sure that is down, and then you're going to fold the bottom in. I'm going to put another piece of tear and tape right here. And then you just want to make sure it's nice and square and close that up. And here's our little box. Isn't it cute? Okay, so this box measures 1.5 by 2 1/4, and it's 1 inch wide. So that's the box that's going to go inside here. All right, let's grab our little hearts here and our little pieces right here. And we are going to go ahead. I'm going to use tear and tape. I used tear and tape before on that. So you want to put it on the right side and not the back side, because they're going to show on the outside a little bit, and it's definitely going to look nicer. Alright, so we're going to remove the backings. If you're going to use the other one, it's going to work a little bit different because it's going to be kind of curved, but you can still use that, I think. I think it'll work. So you want to put this on the right side, so it's just peeking out there. And this one you're going to do the same way. It's going to go right there in the middle. So we have our 2 pieces there. So I'm going to grab my wet glue, and we are going to put this on here. So this is going to be our back side. I am going to line it right up to the top here so it fits nicely in here. Make sure that it is straight. And then we're going to just put the other one on the other side. that's going to go over here. I want to line up my little circles there though, so I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to just look at it this way and make sure it is straight and it lines up. Okay, now we're ready to decorate it, which is the fun part. So I'm going to add this one. We're going to just add this heart here. All the hearts are from the same bundle, the Endless Love. That's going to go in the middle. I am going to grab the sentiment. I'm using some dimensionals for this, so I'm just using some edges. I love using these edges for something like this that's narrow, because the edges really work good. They don't pop over the edge or anything. So remove the backings there. And we'll put our hugs and kisses here. And then we're going to just add the XO. See how easy this comes together, y'all? It's really easy. This is really cute, this little XO with the heart in the middle of the O. By the way, the heart I ended up using on the ribbon at the top. Alright, so I'm going to grab the ribbon. This ribbon is bubble gum, by the way. Not bubble gum. Why do I say that? It's bubble bath. I'm always saying bubble gum for this. It looks like bubble gum to me. But we're going to just string that through. And I'm just going to knot it at the top. You can make this as long as you want. I'm just going to knot it at the top. So you do have to pull the little ribbon up to get the treats out, but it's not really a problem. It's really easy to do. I'm trying to tie this backwards, y'all. Don't ask me why. For some reason I twisted it the opposite way than I normally do. Alright, so I'm going to cut this short. And you can put this part, that little knot part, if you don't want like it showing or anything, you can drag it to the back, or you can even make it go through this little hole and inside here if you don't want it. I think it's fine at the back there. Okay, we're going to make a bow, a rib bow here. And I'm going to just grab this piece here because I had it cut already. These make really cute little bows. I had it crooked and I didn't like that. Alright. And let's go ahead and put it on with a glue dot. Grab a glue dot here. And I'm going to put it right there. And we'll cut these a little bit shorter. And then I'm going to grab that little heart. It's teeny tiny. I got it way up here because I didn't want to lose it. And I'm just going to put a dot here on the ribbon, and I'm going to add that little heart. Because it was inside here, and I thought, why waste it when it's so adorable? So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool because, you know, this is perfect for this kind of thing. And there you have it. Aren't they cute though? I love making little ornaments like this that you can hang on a door or you can hang on a little tree. I know a lot of people decorate their Christmas trees with Valentines. Wouldn't it be cute to have a bunch on your tree or on one of those? We have a, I don't even know what you call it, one of those trees that are just like branches, birch tree I think. And it's so, they're so pretty. We put hearts on that every Valentine's Day. So yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. Have a super blessed day, everyone. Don't forget bonus days is going on where for every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon to spend in February. So yeah, it is such a good time of year. Everybody loves bonus days. So Take advantage of it. Have a blessed one. I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.